All right, it's time to play a chaotic game of the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy with Craig Tucker, Vanessa Doofenshmirtz, and Mike Wazowski. Because apparently, this is what my life has come to.
Yeah, this is stupid. I already know this game's gonna cheat me out of a win, like every other game.
Cool! Another chaotic crossover. At least this time my dad's not here trying to turn the controller into some weird innator.
Hey! Don't underestimate me! I may only have one eye, but I've got the best reflexes in the room. Let's go, baby!
Yes, Mike, congratulations. You're living proof that depth perception is overrated. Now, can we just get this over with?
Okay then, let's do this. And by the way, Sonic X is the greatest anime ever. Don't even try to argue with me.
Oh, please. Sonic X is the best anime show, hands down. The animation, the action, the music, it captured the games better than anything else.
Best? Please. The first 2 seasons were fine, but then they dragged it out with that Metarex saga. Way too long, way too slow.
Slow? That arc had some of the deepest storytelling in Sonic history. The Metarex gave us actual stakes, whole planets at risk, not just Eggman stealing candy again.
Deep? It was basically Sonic in space with Chris tagging along like a third wheel. Who wanted that kid to take screen time from Knuckles or Amy?
Chris gets too much hate. He was the human POV character. Every show needs one to ground the audience.
Ground the audience? He grounded the plot. Whole episodes wasted on his drama while Sonic could have been speed blitzing villains.
Look, like it or not, Sonic X had the most faithful game adaptations. Remember the Chaos Saga? Perfect Cell vibes from Sonic vs. Perfect Chaos. It was peak hype.
Hype until they censored half of it in the dub. 4 kids made it so sanitized that half the stakes disappeared. I mean, send them to another dimension instead of death? Really?
Okay, but the dub also gave us iconic voices. Jason Griffith as Sonic, legendary. That became the blueprint for Sonic for years.
Legendary or not, some characters got butchered. Knuckles sounded like a grumpy dad half the time.
Better than Tails sounding like he inhaled helium in other versions. At least Sonic X kept him tolerable.
At the end of the day, Sonic X is like fast food. Hits the spot, but not perfect. It's nostalgic, messy, and people argue about it forever.
And that's why it's still iconic. Sonic X might not be flawless, but it's unforgettable.
Hey, Squidward, have you ever watched Kirby Right Back at Ya?
No, Mike, I don't watch that show. Why would I waste my time watching a pink puffball inhale furniture? I already deal with SpongeBob swallowing my sanity every day.
Honestly, that's fair. Living next to SpongeBob probably feels like Kirby Right Back at Ya on nightmare mode.
Except SpongeBob doesn't gain powers when he eats stuff, unless you count absorbing Squidward's will to live.
Hey, don't knock Kirby! At least when he eats something, it's useful. SpongeBob just blows bubbles and drives boats into buildings.
Tell me something, Craig. Is DirecTV a Japanese satellite TV company based in Tokyo, Japan? Because honestly, that sounds about as ridiculous as everything else coming out of your mouth today.
What in Toadette's name did you just say, Squidward? DirecTV's American. It's not Japanese. It's based in El Segundo, California. Get it right this time.
Uh-oh. Guys, I think Squidward's about to win. Look at his score climbing up. This is bad news for all of us.
Finally, some recognition for my talents. Winning at Chaos is the one thing I was born to do.
This game is rigged. Every single time.
Yeah, Craig. Blaming the game is classic sore loser behavior. Should we move on to the next round?
I'm not a sore loser. I'm just pointing out facts. This game is rigged. But fine, whatever. Next round.
Speaking of rigged, remember Pixels? That movie was rigged to fail from the start. I mean Adam Sandler saving the world with Pac-Man? Come on!
Don't remind me. Pixels is underrated, come on. Classic arcade games coming to life attacking the world? That's genius. Pac-Man eating through the city was epic.
Underrated? It was Adam Sandler and friends LARPing with video games. Half the jokes fell flat, and the plot made no sense. Why would aliens choose DK as their war strategy?
Because it was fun. Nostalgia, bright colors, goofy chaos. It wasn't supposed to be deep. It was popcorn entertainment, and it delivered.
popcorn entertainment? More like stale popcorn. The CGI was cool, sure, but the script, oof! They turned Q-Bert into a punchline. Justice for Q-Bert.
Hey, Q-Bert was adorable. And honestly, the movie brought back interest in retro games. Kids who never touched an arcade machine suddenly knew who Galaga was.
Or they thought Galaga was just some random alien ship from a bad Sandler movie. Nostalgia should honor the source, not meme it to death.
Lighten up. It was never trying to be Citizen Kane. It was a goofy summer movie about nerds saving the world with arcade skills. Admit it, that concept alone is hilarious.
Hilarious until they shoehorned in the weird romance subplot. Like, who was asking for Adam Sandler to get the girl in the middle of a Pac-Man apocalypse?
Okay, fair, the romance was unnecessary, but the Pac-Man chase in New York? Pure cinema. Even Toru Iwatani, the creator of Pac-Man, was in it.
Yeah, for like 5 seconds before they turned him into a gag. That cameo deserved better.
Look, Pixels wasn't perfect, but it was fun, colorful, and a love letter to retro games. Even if it was a messy one.
More like a ransom note to retro games. But hey, at least it wasn't Pixels 2. Thank goodness that never happened.
Yet, don't give them ideas.
Hey, Squidward, have you ever watched The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3? You know, the old cartoon with Mario and Luigi?
No, Craig, I don't watch that show.
Oh, okay.
Hey, forget Mario cartoons. Let's talk Pokemon. Pikachu is hands down the face of the franchise. Nobody tops him.
Pikachu? Please. Eevee is way more versatile. Cute, marketable, and it evolves into everything. It's basically the Pokemon version of a Swiss Army knife.
You're both wrong. Charizard is the king. Fire, flying, dragon vibes. He carried half of everyone's team in red and blue. That's facts.
Children. The correct answer is none of them. The best Pokemon is obviously Squirtle, because he retreats into his shell, blocks out the world, and avoids nonsense. Exactly what I wish I could do right now.
Squirtle? Nobody picks Squirtle as the best unless they're trolling.
Yeah, that's about as hipster as saying Magikarp is underrated.
Well, speaking of icons, it looks like I've won. Again. Maybe you three should try catching some skill next round.
Oh, for the love of Jigglypuff, this game really is rigged.
Or maybe you're just bad. Either way, final round?
Yeah, let's go! Final round's gonna be even crazier! Oh, and by the way, we're talking about the Simpsons Sing the Blues, because this night wasn't cursed enough already.
People don't give the Simpsons Sing the Blues enough credit. It was wild that a cartoon family dropped a music album, and it actually went platinum.
Platinum or not, let's be real. Half the songs sounded like karaoke night gone wrong. Bart rapping, "Do the Bart Man"? That's not music, that's Saturday morning chaos.
Chaos, yes, but iconic chaos. Do the Bartman hit #1 in the UK. Name another fictional 10-year-old who topped the charts.
Sure, Bart was fun, but did we really need Homer crooning the blues? It sounded like your uncle at a barbecue trying to sing after too many beers.
That's the point. The whole album leaned into the absurdity. It wasn't about perfection. It was about The Simpsons breaking into pop culture beyond TV.
Pop culture, fine, but musically, it aged like milk. Compare it to actual 90s hip-hop or blues, and it's just novelty tracks with yellow faces.
Novelties can be classics. You still remember it 30 years later, don't you? That says something.
Yeah, it says the 90s were weird. A cartoon family beat real musicians on the charts. Imagine being an artist and losing to Lisa Simpson on saxophone.
Lisa's sax solos were fire. Don't even start. She carried that album with actual talent.
Talent buried under Bart's bragging rap. Let's face it, the whole thing was a merch machine disguised as music.
Even if it was, it worked. It solidified The Simpsons as the cultural force of the 90s. Not just TV, not just merch. They owned everything, even the music charts.
And now it lives as a curiosity piece. Not terrible, not genius, just bizarre history.
Bizarre, sure, but unforgettable. And that's more than you can say for half the albums released in 1990.
All right, time for Mega Man Fully Charged. Honestly, I thought it was kind of cool. Mega Man's armor changes were slick.
Cool? Dude, that show was garbage. They turned Mega Man into a high school drama with robots. It was like watching Degrassi with laser beams.
Oh, please. I've seen fan fiction with better writing. At least in the games, Mega Man had some dignity. In that show, he looked like a rejected toy prototype.
The hilarious part is that my dad probably would have loved it. He'd be like, finally, a show where every villain is just another innator with a personality.
Hey, don't act like the transformations weren't cool. Flame Man, Ice Man. It was like Power Rangers, but with Mega Man flair.
Power Rangers? No way. At least Power Rangers had campy charm. Fully Charged was just Mega Man trying to be Iron Man Jr. and failing.
Oh, no. Squidward's about to win again. Somebody stop him.
Of course he is. This game is rigged. Squidward could fall asleep on the controller and still win.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how true greatness is achieved by me.
Oh, for the love of Blover. This game hates me. I swear it's rigged against me specifically.
Unbelievable! I had that round in the bag until Squidward sneezed on the controller and somehow won.
Congrats, Squidward. You've officially mastered the art of winning at chaos. Want me to call Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated so we can build you a trophy innator?
No need. My superiority is already on display for all to admire.
This is the worst night of my life.
Next time, we're playing Mario Kart Wii. At least then I can throw shells at Squidward.
Yeah, but knowing our luck, he'd still find a way to win that too.
Okay. Anyways, I guess that's it for today. Likes, comments, and subscriptions are always appreciated, and I'll catch you all next time.